Welcome back to the Roughneck Modding Crew YouTube channel. You can find us on Facebook, itch.io, Patreon, and Discord. If you would like to help support the channel so models keep coming out, it's not necessary, but you can join our Patreon. Today we are going to look at some of the future mods that are in the works to be released, just to give you guys an update. One of the first things we are going to look at is a C500 oil-filled bed truck. As you can see, this has its own controls that are mappable. In the controls, some of those functions include left mirror out, left mirror in, right mirror out, right mirror in, kickers in and out, attacher in and out, oversize in and out, mid-roller up and down, and lower boom. Mud flaps also move on this vehicle. You will need a better winch script, as this is a winch vehicle and this mod is for PC only. So if we go into the store to look at it, we will go look at some of the configurations in which this truck can be made into. First thing you'll notice is you can do Alcoa Bridgestones, or you can do steel wheels. So stacks, of course you have the stock stacks, stock tall, miter cut, and the flat. You also have visor options in which you can put on this truck, and you also have the door trim, and this is basically the same as the rest of the C500s that we have worked on. Your hood, you've got the choice between paint or chrome. Fender well, you have the dual well with plates, and then if you use your steel wheels, you need to go to the single well and the single well with plates, and this is for steering purposes, so the tires do not cut into the fenders. Company decals, of course you have the RMC trucking, DB crane, and once again top line as we work with them. Glass type is clear, medium tint, dark tint, and you will notice that you have hood panel. You can have your panel in, or you can remove the panel and it opens it up so you can see a N14 Cummins engine in there. Oversize sign, you have the choice between oversize or dimensional. You can also change the colors. So if we go and look, your main color will change to cab. And then you come down here, this is your two-tone. You can change those aspects, and of course the frame. So if we was to go change the frame, it'll give you a different color. And then once again, you can change your chrome if you want a blackout look, and you can change rim color. Also on the lettering, if we go up here and I pick a company name and we go into lettering, now we can customize our lettering to what color we want. So that's just a quick look at it. If you will notice, it has a blue box on it for universal autoload. If you are not sure how the universal autoload works, as you can see, that blue box is on there. Click your center wheel on your mouse. It is going to give you these boxes, and if you take and click on one of the dots and hold down your right mouse button, now you can extend your universal autoload to fit your bed, and you can make it higher or lower or however high you want to go if you was loading hay or what have you. So that is a look at how the universal autoload works with this truck and universal autoload itself. So as we go back out of here, we go back into our store here. There is a D-ring that comes with this truck, and that is so you can hook up multiple winches. and you can find that under miscellaneous. And if we scroll down to the D-ring, you will see it under the miscellaneous with the trailer. Here's our D-ring, and once again, it also is color changeable. Once you buy the D-ring in a store, you will be able to take it to the front, as you can see, and it will give you an attacher joint. So if we jump in this truck, and as you can see, I am a group 1. Group 2, I have 2 D-rings on this, one on the front and one on the back. If you look at your top left-hand toolbar, that is my front one. If I hit unattach, it'll attach it, and then I can attach it. Now the important thing to remember about this D-ring is it does have to face a certain way in order to attach it, and that will be with the horseshoe facing towards the connection point. So for instance, if you are hooking it up to the front, you want the horseshoe here, and if you are hooking it up to the back, as I have back here, you want the horseshoe facing in. So we will get in and we will show you a few things. This here is one configuration. Now when I start the truck up and I go to group 1, now I have functions in group 1 such as removing my mud flaps, and you will find that I am using an Xbox controller. So if I hold both my top bumpers and move, now that takes the mud flaps off the truck for doing work on the well pad. Also in this group, you will find that this truck has an attacher joint, and this is for hauling the sections of the derrick on a buildable rig that will be coming out, and also for a trailer that is designed for this truck. So that is a look at that. And in this group also, if you take a look, you will have your oversize sign, which will go in and out, and in doing so, you will notice that your lights move with it. So that gives you an idea of that. Now if we go over here, use left bumper and my right joystick, you will notice that my mid roller comes up. Also, this truck is equipped with 3 winches in order to help it work. Now if we go into truck control group 2 and I hit the unfold, that is going to put your poles up. When you are in your work groups, you can also turn on your work lights, and this is accomplished by using the open cover method, as you would take a tarp on or off of a in-game trailer. So that gives your light functions. Now if we come back here, now I am able to grab this winch if I needed it, or I can walk back here, and well, you have to find a certain spot in order to get this winch. I'm a little too close to that other truck and it's pulling its winch, so we're just going to go ahead and pull this up a little bit, and we're going to readjust our poles. Now we'll go back here and we will grab our winch. There's our winch rope, so I'm able to attach 2 things now. So now that I'm attached to that, I can back up and if I want to run another winch in order to help with this load, I can come back here. I can hook to this, And now we can hook it to the D-ring. Without the D-ring, this winch is not going to hook to the back of this truck, but with the D-ring, it gives you the capability of attaching back into itself. Now that we are hooked, I can operate this winch up and down from the ground remotely, or I can get in the truck and operate it. So if I was to pull it forward a little bit, get everything repositioned, so that it is all level. Now I can lift the front of this truck. And now that truck is not going to swing out any further. It will swing in closer, but it will not swing out any further. And if I wanted to use another truck to hook to it, of course I can come over here to this truck and find my winch. Of course on the M100, with all the winches it has on it, I'll have to pull this truck up. Once I get my winch command, now I can take and hook it over here on the M100. And now we can back up, adjust it, and I can winch with this. So that is the look at the C500. This is an up and coming future release. It is still being worked on and in testing. Once released, you will be able to find the link for this on our itch.io and in our Discords. And if you would like to help support the channel, you can become a Patreon member. It is not necessary, but it does help in the support of keeping the models and mods going. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you in the future.